Pretty phenomenal feeling.
Put your hands together for Michael Jr.
On stage, and I tell this joke, and all these people laugh, like 400 people.
They wanted me to get them a 2 weeks notice. I was like, yo, boss, 2 weeks from now, you're gonna notice I ain't been here in 2 weeks.
Strangers, black people, white people, women, kids, I have them all laughing.
My son looks at me out of nowhere, and he just said to me, Dad, I wanna be a doctor. I was like, yes, yes, yes. Then he said, or a dinosaur.
I understood, this is what I'm gonna do. My name is Michael Jr. I'm gonna do some jokes. But they're not gonna start right away. As I started pursuing doing comedy, I'm having some success in the Midwest, and I feel like I need to test my skills in New York City. Because in New York, if you're not funny, the way they let you know is they say something like, you're not funny. So I moved to New York. So now I'm in New York, and I'm all about seeing what I can do to get my comedy career going. And the clubs in New York are really hard to get into. I finally got my chance to perform, and right before I go on stage, this comedian named George Wallace walks in. Now, George Wallace, I love him. Here's the problem, though. When someone like George Wallace walks in, whoever's next automatically gets bumped. The manager's walking over, and he says, Michael, listen, George Wallace is here. Would you like to go on before him or after him? So I'll go on before George Wallace. I do my comedy set, and I've got New Yorkers laughing. And then George Wallace starts to laugh. And then he comes over to me, and he says to me, you know, you're really funny. And he invites me to do a show with him and his best friend. I get to the club, and he tells me his best friend is Jerry Seinfeld. So here I am. I'm about to hit the stage with George Wallace and Jerry Seinfeld.
My uncle was really cheap. Man, he was cheap. He bought me an action figure, right? That's what he said it was. I opened up the box and it's empty. You talking about that's Invisible Man. I played with it for like 2 weeks, man. And I lost it.
I do 2 shows and I get 2 standing ovations. I rip. Things are starting to happen for me in New York. There is still a sense of there has to be more. I'm funny. I can make a room of 1,000 people laugh. And then what? Am I only here to make people laugh? I really thought that I was a good person. I didn't smoke, I didn't drink, I didn't do any of those things. And it gave me a false sense of me being okay. The truth is I was just as lost as the person who was using drugs every day. I had tried so many things the way that I wanted to do it. I knew there had to be a better way. I walk into this church, and this guy is up on stage, and he's talking about Jesus. That's it. He's just talking about Jesus. He's not screaming. He's not angry. He's not yelling. He don't got no perm. He don't got no towel. He's just talking about this guy named Jesus in a way that I can understand it. Life was bigger than just me. It's so not just about me and what I can get. So I told myself I'd read the whole Bible. And I remember getting to the part in Matthew where it explained that Jesus died for me. I am 27 years old at this point. I didn't know. I didn't know. I started realizing how lost I really was. So So I just simply said to God, I'm sorry, I messed up, and I received Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And when I did that, this peace came over me that I'm not gonna even try to explain it to you. I didn't know where I would be the next day, but I knew what I was going to be aiming for. I was gonna be aiming for whatever Jesus wanted me to do. That's really the only thing that mattered.